Okay, today's Sunday. Did all the usual chores, laundry, blah, 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 dishes, etc. And I got in touch with, remember the people I had to do the drone shots for? So I got in touch with them, they contacted me, and I'm gonna head out and hopefully, it's a little bit breezy, but I think it'll be all right. I don't have to do anything too complicated. It's just shots of a place. So as long as I get to the place, it can hover, I can take shots, move to the next one, take shots, that kind of thing. If I had to fly too far, that might be iffy. So that's what we're headed off to do today. The other thing I'm doing today is I uploaded, I don't know how much, many gigabits of data from the flying, because there was four GoPros on the plane yesterday, and then my Osmo, the iPhone, all of that, and I'm trying to pull it all together, but I had to put it on hard drives, external hard drives, because it was just way too much for the computer. So then I got to go back and then try to organize them as to how the flight and everything went. So the computer's doing some processing on that, but that's going to take it a little while. Isn't that just great? Clouds have come in and it's gotten much darker. We'll see. Alright, wind was pretty strong, but flying away from it wasn't a problem. But flying into it was like sometimes flying at slow motion because it had to fight the wind. But it did a good job. What the pictures come out like, I'm not sure. You know, I can never tell that. That's the joy of these screens. You know, I've just got this phone here, and you can't see in bright sunlight exactly what you're shooting. Exactly. You know, you got a pretty good idea, but not exactly. So hopefully it all came out, and when I get back, hopefully the footage I shot yesterday is done some of its processing. Hopefully again. today's been one of those days, and you know, I've just been busy all day working on the next video, or the previous one you just saw. I had worked this morning. It took me 2 hours yesterday to get all the footage off of the SD cards into the computer and then into a hard drive, because there was, I can't tell you, maybe 50, 60 gigabits of, no, there was actually more than that, because one of the files had 100 gigabits. There was a lot of information I had to take off that file, or those files. And so today I've been going through those and, you know, naming them where they come from, so when I make the video I can go back to it and then pull out that footage, put that in, edit it, trim it, then adding the voiceovers to it so that I can be describing what's going on. And I've got one video done out of my plane ride yesterday. And today, the only other thing I really did, other than laundry and dishes and, you know, that kind of fun stuff, was in cooking, was that I went to do those drone shots, which you're going to, I don't know, I'm not sure where I'm putting those in the video, but they'll be in here too. It was just a quick one for someone. And the rest of the time has just been spent doing that. So it takes a lot of time to do it, because the computer has so much, I mean, I have a good computer, but it's not a phenomenal computer. So when you throw all of this at it, it like goes, and it, you know, it's working, but it takes a while for it to all process. So when you put in multi-clips and different resolutions and coloring and all that other kind of stuff, it just takes a good bit of time to do. So this is why there's a break between that first one and now you're seeing this one. There'll be more of the plane ride stuff coming, but it takes me a while to pull them all together when I have so much footage. When I do it on a daily basis, like today, I can just run clip, 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 put them together, edit, do the post stuff, and I'm good to go. But when I've got such a large amount of data, I've got to classify it, then put it into something. And so if you're thinking of doing videos on your own, it takes a bit of work. That's how they go. But hopefully they're producing, we're getting more subscribers. We're up to what? I think I need another 666. I think was the last 66? No, 65. Yeah, 66, something like that. And then we'll be at 1,000. Then I can try to get YouTube to monetize. You know, one of the things, and I don't understand it, it's a small island. If you ask a general person, you know, David said to me yesterday, I don't understand why you don't have more subscribers and aren't able to monetize the channel more. And, you know, part of my thinking is it's probably because the different platforms have different views. Like Facebook people tend to like very short, okay, 20 seconds max. And I try to make them a little bit longer for some people. But YouTube's are longer, like this channel. Instagram is relatively short again. And that's where the bulk of the followers, like I said before, there's probably like 12,000 people who follow those pages. But they are not interested in that longer content. But like I've told you before too, I think what's going to happen is that in the not too distant future, those platforms are going to sort of saturate, and people are just going to say, I can't take that much content coming at me all the time. It's like too much, and they're going to tune out. So it's going to be longer content and stories where they'll tune in. It may be a couple times a week kind of thing, or maybe they'll tune in, you know, like this, once a day. So I'm hoping that over time this channel will grow, and because I've got, I think this is what, 700 and some video I've made. So I'm hoping over time that works. But, you know, you may notice too in this, there's a lot of hoping. Well, I'm cooking up some stuff I had taken out, but I'm not having this tonight because I've got, I had an invite for friends having me over for dinner, and then tomorrow night have some friends coming over for dinner here. So it'll get eaten, but if I didn't cook it, then it would go bad, and that would be a waste, and I'm not going to waste the food. So cook it up, put it in the refrigerator. I'll be able to eat it at another time.